In this video we are going to see how to convert this layout in Elementor. So actually this is already converted to Elementor, and here we are going to see how to create it. This is the desktop version. Let me show you the mobile version and tablet version as well. So this is the tablet version. Let's check the mobile version as well. So this is the mobile version. Refresh it. So the mobile version does not look good, but we'll fix this in this video. Now let's start with the desktop version first. Over here we need two columns. The reason for taking two columns is we don't want the gap between two columns. Click on the column and let's give the width of 100%. The same way give the width of this column as well 100%. Now we can place these two sections, which is icon box. Copy this and place it in the second box. First, second. Cool. If you want, click on this and make the width as 50%. Advanced, you will see widget stalker. Enable the widget stalker, make this unit and give the width as 50%. In the same way for this as well, this icon box, enable the widget stalker, units, let's make the width as 50%. So now both of them are side by side. Cool. Let's click on this column and let the widget space be 0, and now it's gone. Now what we need to do is we need to add a box. So we can make this, instead of making this box, let's copy the whole content and paste it here. This section, copy this, paste it in this box, and after pasting it, what you can do is you need to change the color. I think it's, you have to click here on this blue icon box, and over here you'll get text color. Change this to black. Likewise, I'm going to copy it. I'm going to pause this video. Okay, I have added. Now let me give padding to both the sides, padding on both the sides. Unlink this, left right 100. I can make 200. It's up to you. I'm leaving this to you. Cool. Now click on the column, make the widget space to 0, so we don't get space between the columns, I mean between the elements. Now choose the first element and add a margin so that we get some space. Undoing this before it, let's add 250 top, too much, 150 top, and bottom also 150. Bottom 150. Now you got it. Now we just have to place the image on both the sides. It's pretty straightforward, as we have already done this in the previous video. Click on the column, advanced, sudo, enable sudo, and before, let's add the before image. It's a lady. I can copy the image from the Unsplash, which I have downloaded it. Click on this image. It won't show up until you click on the position and size. Like the center, let this be no repeat, and let the size be cover. As I said, it won't show up until you click on the position and size. Let the width be 50%. Cool. Let the height be 100%. Cool, that works. That's all for this. If you want, we can enable the overlay as well. Click on the style. We should get overlay. It's over here. Click on the overlay. I want the color, so let this be dark. So you can make the color white. I am leaving this to you. Let this be dark. So to make this dark, you need to have the color white. Let me change the text of all the elements as white. Cool, that's done. Now let's change the pseudo element after. Select the image and copy paste the same thing which we have did for the pseudo element before. Position, center, repeat, no repeat, size, cover, and position. As I said, it won't show up until you click on position. Let the pseudo element let the width be 50, height be 100, and offset left be 50, and z index need to be -1. I'll select this column. We can give padding top, unlink it, padding top 50, padding bottom 50, and padding left and right be 20, 20 or 30, 30. Cool. Once this is done, what we can do is, okay, we'll give padding to the individual row, sorry, individual element, 30 on all sides. On all sides, and the margin 1. Margin added 2 to this. Now click on this. Let the margin be negative 60, 60, negative, and you have to give the color to it, background color as white. Cool. Instead of giving color to this, we need to give color to the individual element. Click on individual element, color, it's the background color. Cool. Icon box, digital element, background to color white. Cool. The reason for giving background color to digital element is to have space. For the second element, you will see there is some space over here. Cool. The first thing is done. Now let's check the responsive. Click on the responsive mode. You will get the strap at the top. Click on the tablet version. The tablet version looks cool. If you want, you can change the padding to the individual element. I'm leaving this to you. And you can reduce the margin, padding left and right here. I can make 150. Unlink this, make this 0. Unlink this, and you can give 50 left, 50 right. So this looks good for the tablet. Now let's work on the mobile version. As I said, we are going to improve the mobile version. So this seems okay. Now click on this column, give the margin top of, let's say, 400, and you need to change the color of these. Control Z. Let's change the color to black. I'll show you in a minute why I'm doing this. I want to place the image at the top. Now get into the pseudo element. For the column, for the first one, position and size, instead of making this width 50, let's make the width as 100. And take this at the top, make the height as 50%, offset top minus 200. Actually we have made 400 padding, so we can have minus 400. And we can give the height, instead of 50, let's make this 40. Now again the same for the pseudo element. After, get into the position and size. First remove the offset left to 0, and let the width be 100%, and let the height be 40%, which we have already given for the first one. Now we have to make this minus 200. Minus 200. Can I have given the width? Well, that works. Let's change the. We can give in the fixed value. We can give 4200 height, and the first one 200 width. Sorry, for the first which is pseudo before, instead of giving 40%, we can give. We have given 400 padding top, so 200 for the first image, 200 for second image, and center top. Or I can have top center. Okay, that seems to make a mess. That seems to give a problem. What we can do is we can increase the as a 300. The same. Give this to after height as 300 and the position top offset top 300. Sorry, it's 100. And now you can reduce the padding size. 0 for this one, and for the bottom also you can have 0. And click on the column. 300 plus 300, it's 600. And again the pseudo element, you have to give the negative value to the offset top. Minus 600. And the second one minus 300. And you can remove the overlay for this column. Overlay, or just make the opacity as none. And to have it you can give 10, 20, not for all but only for the top. For the bottom cool, and you can give margin to it. I'm leaving this to you. So this is for mobile. Save this. And this is for desktop, sorry, tablet. And this is for desktop. Instead of removing the opacity, what you can do is you can remove the color as I can change the color. Now that's done.